impersonators, thugs, delivery agents. Many of them are trespassing morons also. They trespass anywhere, and they're also siding with the devils of India. So all these things which are there are going to them. Topics which I'm covering, I'm always posting on my oneworldpress.org site. You can see in front of your screen that I am sharing that snapshot. That this is on the site where I'm sharing all these articles. So you can always take a look. You can go back past 14 years. Yep, I've been reporting chief editor in chief for this site for last 14 years, folks. And I've been basically doing is it's like a keeping journal, a logbook of the planet Earth. So I'm maintaining that sort of logbook. So people wonder why I have to report, why I'm doing all this. It is to serve the humanity, to give them the light where they are headed and where they are facing the devils and the spiritual devil war ongoing. So last 14 years there is a spiritual war now going on, and that spiritual war has ended. And though it will continue in the background, but now it's taken the world war front. So that's what I want to tell you. This revelation, I have revealed it 14 years ago also, lot many times. Now I'm revealing the spiritual war has almost ended. Spiritual war will continue in the background now. In the foreground now you will see the world war as I predicted in October 2019 under the hashtag MAY. Folks, so we see 60% of the India businesses had paid bribery, corruption to do their business. So the corruption is quite powerful, quite prevalent in India, and a lot of businesses are doing their business with corruption. Almost 30% of the India population finds that there are frauds which they have to deal in the company. There's a lot of data which has come up recently, and there is a vicious cycle which is going on, as I've displayed on this screen, that this corruption is doing a lot of menace in India. And 33% of the businesses found that they have to deal with the frauds. And I just want to share one glimpse which I've told you earlier in my videos, that during the month of April, sometime in March, April, because I wasn't aware of this fact until I figured it out and I saw something was missing in my house, and a lot of things which were missing, which was basically a burglary or theft in my house during the end month of March 2024 or the beginning of April. So I had to report this to the cops of India over here locally, and you can see this report is on your view graph on 21st April. This is the report, or the you can say a complaint, that I have a theft in my house. Somebody has trespassed into my house, and they have taken a lot of stuff, which is basically of. I was very surprised. It mostly of this electronics, which was taken off. Could be something else. I don't know. Clothes, maybe perhaps clothes. I mentioned it here, and so far, this has resulted in nothing. So the investigation has resulted zero caught of catching of the theft or the thieves or the bulgars. So I have not even been intimated, informed anything from the on this complaint side from the cops of India. So that's how it goes, folks. It's very hard to follow up, trace up these things, and these things are going on when around you. You have to be very careful. The only thing I did good was I had more CCTV cameras around my house, and also I put a special digital lock on my main gates. So this digital lock is all connected to Wi-Fi and instant, notification if the door is open, locked, or whatnot. So that I had to do as a recourse. But so far nothing on the complaint. No theft. No thief was caught. So the theft itself has been quite surprising to me. So, anyways, folks, in India, it's very different kind of things which goes on over here. A lot of thugs, imposters, scammers. As I keep mentioning around, I've been telling all across in my videos in my past mentioned that there has been a lot of different things going around. I've always mentioned that a lot of sex trafficking of females, girls I sense around, even though I don't have that time and that resources to catch and see what is going around, because the time is most precious commodity for me, and I really don't have time to spare 5-10 minutes even standing on the gate. So, folks, another big thing is going on is Bangladesh, which is a neighbor of India, is quite upset with furious on India that India has been doing a lot of racist faces agenda on the neighborhood nation Bangladesh, and they have been basically almost daily protesting against India racist faces agenda, and so much so that I think, which I predicted, that Bangladesh may seek China assistance in providing them the latest weaponry, the latest J-10 fighter jets against India, or maybe get the nuclear devices from them as a deterrence to the India regime. Perhaps that is possible. I predicted that 5 7 days ago, which is on December 5, December 5th and 7th, that Bangladesh may ask China assistance to have a deterrence of nuclear deterrence, or maybe it may be join the club of China so that it is protected if in case India tries to attack or tries to do something malign with the Bangladesh neighborhood nation. As you are aware, Bangladesh was a nation joined with Pakistan, so it was integrated. It was a sovereign nation with Pakistan, but India intervened in 1971 war, and it basically split Pakistan and Bangladesh away. So there is one thing which India, which has only one nation which has done attack on a sovereignty or integrity of a nation, which is India. So India may keep boasting itself that it has never done anything, but in 1971 India was completely hand in gloves in splitting Pakistan and Bangladesh. So that's quite a knowledgeable fact for you folks if you are not aware of that fact. So the integrity and sovereignty of the nations were decimated by India. So folks, moving on, another thing going on is basically a lot of this is the whole view graph I've given, the war of 1971, how it happened, and you can see on the view graph that this is the facts I'm presenting. Nobody tries to present this fact. India will not talk about it. So recently there was a meeting with China and India. Dole agencies, which is secret agencies of Dole, met India. China counterpart for the part of working on disputed territories. Basically, China is claiming a lot of Tibetan territories which are with India to be given back to China mainland. So the integration or unification of China mainland with the Tibet part, which is with India, that's the claim of the China, that they are saying it has been there since 1947 with India. India has taken it away before China could even counterattack or counter claim on it. But now there is a big tussle, and almost every time India with the folding hand is presenting itself again with China to somehow make a deal or swap a deal with something or the else. But right now they have reached some tentative agreement, 6-point agreement it's called, where India will resolve the Tibetan territories which they have under since 1947, and how it will be perhaps dealt with or negotiated with China. So that's going on. I don't have much hopes on that because it's a land dispute. It's a dispute, a long-standing dispute within, and China had a fight. India-China fought war in 1962, where India miserably lost with China, and China occupied much more land after the war, which India lost in 1962. So this is a pending topic. Okay, folks. One more thing which is going on recently: the High Court of India has given a judgment that any person in India raping a dead body of a man or girl is not a rape. So this is a bizarre judgment which has come from the High Court of India and Chhattisgarh High Court basically, and this is basically provoking predators of India to do a lot of dirty stuff. Perhaps the perverse predators of India, which are quite high in number and most abundantly available visible creatures, predators, may misuse this and do a lot of stuff which is untoward. So folks, a lot of other things I have always been giving this in insights. Interpol recently released a romance baiting scam which is running quite high everywhere, and this romance baiting scam, which is basically the people or males mostly. So in this romance baiting scam, which Interpol is highlighting and giving the urgency that people should avoid, basically the males do a dating on a dating app or otherwise. They meet a female and try to basically grab their money, their property, land, or other assets, basically scamming them and baiting them that they are in romantic relationship and now they're in need of money or assets or something. And the affluent rich females basically are being baited here by the gangsters, or you can say those perverts predators who have devilish mindset. In India, it's quite different. In India, romance baiting scam is done in a very large, massive scale. It is the largest sex trafficking industry of India, which you are aware, $100 billion US dollar industry, which is $100 billion. Over here, they do a very different thing, that the Racist Faces Rapist Beggars Association of India, which are devils having a political backing, have done a sex trafficking and romance baiting. They have combined into one. Basically, they will befool females of India, which are, as you are aware, there are almost 700 million females of India. The agencies or the agents of all India sex trafficking agencies will go and meet these females, and they say, okay, we'll have you meet your partner, or you can have fun with them, or you can do a dating. But you have to go, you have to be trafficked by our agents to some villa house somewhere in the neighborhood. And in that neighborhood, the Racist Faces Rapist Devils of India Association will be basically awaiting for that female arrival, and they will keep them at some residence location like hijacked or in captivity. And they'll say, okay, you want to meet that person, that innocent or saint mostly don't participate, but they will bait them that, okay, you will meet them, he will come, or he'll meet you at some place, some location, something, some villa, which is never going to happen, because saints and innocent never participate, and they are never informed. There are two things: they are never informed, and they are never participating in this devilish mindset of India Racist Faces Rapist Sex Trafficking Agencies Association of India. So that female now will be under the belief or under the impression that, okay, that person which I want to meet, and under the assurance of agents of India, that they will come and meet me, or he will come and meet me, or he or she, whatever, and that never happens. So she get dejected, she get sort of you can say suppressed or repressed, depressed, and these Racist Faces devils which are around, they will come and join them, and perhaps one of them or two of them, and they'll start conversating and start baiting the female. And within you can say half an hour or 1 hour, because they will brainwash that female, that, okay, that person which you want to meet is a malefic person, or is having evil deeds, or they can say any wrong information, misinformation can be fed, that they can even say that person is a terrorist, that person is a proclaimed offender, rapist, whatever, just to break that female down. And once the female is breaking down emotionally, the romance baiting scam of India Racist Faces Rapist Devil Association starts. So in all neighborhoods of India where racism and fascism is largest religion of the India, so they will start baiting that female, and basically once the female is broken down, then they will capture, hijack, and they will take away that female. So this romance baiting scam is basically done by All India Racist Faces Rapist Beggars Devils Association. In every neighborhood, they have their agencies and agents who are racist, faces, rapists, devils, and beggars. So the main agenda here is that these associations are racist and fascist. They are basically preying upon ethnic minorities, females, girls, mostly Sikh, Muslim, and Christian females of India, and they are romance baiting them and capturing them, abducting them, hijacking them in plain sight. And this romance baiting scam has been warned by Interpol, as I've told you. So Interpol has recently released 3-4 days back a big warning that lot of nations this scam is growing. So India is kingpin of that. India is leading the whole thing because it's having this largest and the fastest growing industry empire of sex trafficking of females and girls and romance baiting scam of India, where this Racist Faces Rapist Devils Association, it's a complete association in every neighborhood. Okay, this association alone works or has the information of everything, who is entering, which female is coming, where the female is stored, which person will now meet that female, because it's like a round robin. Okay, one by one, these males will have their number. The Racist Faces Rapist males will have their number, and when the number arrives, only they will go and meet that female. It's like a round robin fashion. Okay, the other people which are ethnic minorities, Sikh Muslim and Sikh Muslim and Christian mostly, I know they don't participate, which I am aware. And the romance baiting scam then captures, abducts, hijacks that female, and that female is under the impression that the other person has not come to meet me, so he has rejected me. So she is emotionally broken down, and within half an hour, these Racist Faces Rapist Beggars Devil Association of India will grab that female, hijack, and run, rape. Yep, they keep raping relentlessly because the female is broken emotionally, so they have the ability to rape that female, and she'll not feel until it's past 6 or 7 months that she was raped by the Racist Faces Rapist Devils Association of India. So this is romance baiting scam of India, folks. Okay, folks, to dispel the darkness, to dispel the imposters, trespassing morons, racist faces, rapists, beggars, devil association around my neighborhood for 2023 onwards, there were a lot of temporary or there were a lot of group of organized mafia criminals, racist faces, rapists, beggars, devils association around my neighborhood. They taken up temporary residence basically around my neighborhood, and they were befooling the world international community. So dispel that darkness and to give the right precise information, I'm just sharing for the time that this is my location with current geolocation indicators, that this is where the oneworldpress.org is, or oneworldpress.wordpress.com, and sjsrana, Surendrajit Singh Rana, which is me, I'm already giving this snapshot. This is my real location, and this is where I've been telling you all along. However, the geolocations when it comes on my phone is always basically 20 to 80 meters away. I'm very surprised whenever I check my phone geolocation, it is at least 50 to 80 meters away. Sometime in the south, sometime in the west, sometime in the east. I don't know what goes on with the India geolocation services. But just so that you are aware, this is the location which you can see I have on my rooftop solar cells into solar installation, solar system. You can see these plates on my rooftop under the black uh, area, and these is on my rooftop installed. It's very clear indication. So the thing is that a lot of trespassing morons are also here in the neighborhood. So temporary or some workers or here and that, they keep trespassing on my rooftop many times, and I've been fed up. Just like India, illegal immigrants, migrants are basically trespassing into the US and Canada. Yep, Canada and US is fed up now that a lot of India citizens, lot of India, you can say, trespassing criminals are trespassing into US and Canada in a massive number. Okay, folks, I leave you my December 22nd, 2024 sightings, where around this is my residence, as you can see over here. So I'm parking my car. I'm leaving this clipping as basically sort of evidence or proof that yes, I do keep doing my rants, and I'm seen here around when I have to do my work. But a lot of misconceptions, serious doubts are placed by many neighborhood racist faces, rapist devils association, and a lot of delivery agents, which you are aware, which will say, "Oh, we don't see, we don't know where the person resides," making all everybody fool, especially the world leadership. You know what has been going on, the monkey business of metaphor, morons, tricks, gimmickry, befooling world leadership here and there, like a monkey business, cat dog business, standing here, standing there at a location time, and then grabbing bounties, cash, car, money, lottery, visa, international visa, cash, money, vehicles, car. So all these things have been grabbed by almost 90, 98, 99% by racist faces, rapists, beggars devil association of India. And it's a complete association of India. They are all getting backing, and they're all getting intelligence from the intelligence agencies of India, what to do, where to do, and what time, location. The international community is playing that game. It's called Metaphor Morons, Cats and Dogs game, where you have to stand at a location, here and there, and then the delivery agent, racist faces again, devil delivery agent will come and give the bounties. So as you are aware, it was all because of me, because of the international community knowing me, doing some favor. But these were all taken up by these racist faces, rapists, beggars devil association, who were grabbing, hijacking, befooling, stealing all the other bounties, especially for me. So for personal disclaimer, I've already given you in the beginning that I have never taken, sjsrana, Surendrajit Singh Rana has never taken anything from the racist faces, rapist delivery agents, or the metaphor gimmickry game gimmickry from last 4 5 years. It has been running around me. But all these scammers of India, as you know, India is also very famous for fake call scam centers, where the people call the US citizens or Canada citizens over the phone, using phone spoofing technology, and befool them that they are IRS agent or they are CR agents, and they want to do some sort of recovery, and you have to pay this money, and that sort of scam, you're very aware. That sort of thing India is very popular for. And the same people, which is known as racist faces, rapists, beggars devil association is present in every neighborhood. And once the central agencies, intelligence agencies of India are passing that information secretly to them, they all become very active and they become like a big association, a massive, big, huge association of scammers, thugs, racist, fascist, rapists, beggars, scammers, thugs association. So they are all at one group, and you can see I am alone at one side. So I am alone, singly handling all this task and always rejecting this sex trafficking industry of India and this monkey business, which has been going around my neighborhood for at least over here for 2023 year and 2024 ending almost now. So folks, just that glimpse, and as you can see over here, I have my car parked and I'm completing my, moving off my stuff or the groceries or whatnot back to home residence. And this is what you can take a look, and I'll leave you here, and this will be ending in the end. I'll have a clip of my cats enjoying at my residence, and I have 3 cats, and they're playful and they basically are very good companion to me. In India, it's very important to know that it's better to have company of animals. In India, it's better to have company of animals than to have company of humans. I keep repeating this part again. It's in India, it's better to have company of animals, okay, than to have company of people. Because I keep repeating this part, every 8 out of 10 India population is downright corrupt, mostly morally, ethically bankrupt, pathological liars with exceptional hate crimes against humanity, truth tellers, and original personality as sjsrana. Yep, this is very important. Original personality as sjsrana, which is me, as you can see the name displayed on the nameplate on my main gate door over here. You can see that on the, which is the honeybee comb sort of setup, and carved like that. This is very important to know here. People hate the people who are telling truth in India. That's very, very most important thing people must learn about India. That they'll hate if you start telling the facts, you start telling them the truth, and you start telling them, okay, what are the malefic things going around. So if you tell people in India that sex trafficking is very prevalent, romance baiting is very prevalent, and scammers, thugs of India are plundering other nations almost daily, and scammers or fraud call centers of India are relentlessly, every day a new fraud call center is born in India. The one is discovered, the other is born. It's like never-ending chain, or organized mafia, or who knows, government is complicit in it, because it cannot happen without the permission of government. If they are aware, they are knowing that, only then it's happening. Otherwise, it will not. So if India is working with traffic rules, it is that people are following the rules. If they are not following the rules of traffic rules, then it is going to be a chaos, it's going to be panic, it's going to be catastrophic in India. So if they're following rules because it's been implemented, it's been enforced. But if the fraud call center scammers, fraudsters, thugs of India association is basically relentlessly basically scamming the US and the Canada citizens, then basically this is all one big association. So that's my saying, folks. We have to be very aware. I told you already, Interpol has issued warning on romance baiting. It is the fastest growing industry now. People are enticing rich, affluent females, and they're trying to encash. They're going to catch up money from them, assets, money transfer, whatnot is going on. So you got to be very careful. So I leave you over here, and you can enjoy some music while you watch this clip, because it's very important to share. The world leadership wants to know that. I want to just give you that brief.